Welcome back to another video, guys. It has been an absolute minute since the last video. So I figured I'd make a video on this because this sucks, and as you can see, I'm sitting on the side of the road over here near my house, but far enough away where I can't drive my car because the header bolts that bolt, there's 3 of them in the triangle flange that bolt to the catback. I heard a noise today that I've never heard before, and I was like, oh, maybe it was a rock that like hit the underside of my car and like went tink off the exhaust pipe. Nope. That was my fucking exhaust bolt, so that's cool. Basically lost 2 of them so far, and I started to hear my car get real loud, and I'm like, that sounds weird. So basically running straight header, and it's just like, bah, and I was like, oh God. So I pulled over, and as you can see in a second, it's basically off, and I really don't care about driving with an open header. The problem is there's only one bolt holding the header to the exhaust, and I'm not exactly sure where the hanger is on the exhaust. If I was to completely detach the header from the catback, is the catback going to just fall down, which I would be driving forward and it would be down, so I'd be dragging it forward. Not ideal, but I'm not sure where the hanger is, so I'm not going to take a chance on driving it. I got my brother and my dad coming over with the trailer and the truck to pick me up. So, and my gasket's about to fall out. Don't really want to lose that. I know I can just get another one, but that would suck. And this sucks because I was trying to get somewhere and now I'm sitting here. So yeah, so check this out. All right, so here we are on the side of the road as you just sitting here. Cool, awesome. So you come down here and you can see right there. There it is. Look at that. We are barely hanging on for dear life there, guys. As you can see, 2 bolts are already missing. So, not ideal situation. So, I'm not sure where the exhaust hanger is in all of this down here. I don't know if it's like right here. If it was right here, the exhaust probably won't even fall down. But if it falls down, as you can see, my car's pretty low. It would be hitting the ground, so not a good idea. So that's where we're at. They're on their way to come get me right now, and we'll get it all trailered up, take it back, and honestly, this kind of just gives me a reason to go ahead and take the header off because I have to get my car smogged, like I said, in the beginning of March, I think. So gives me an excuse to just do it now, and I've been kind of like waiting until the last minute, which I shouldn't have, because I was really hoping to be back in the new shop when I did it, but looks like I'm gonna have to change it outside and do it the ghetto way, but it is what it is, guys. We got to get it done. So we'll get the car loaded up when they get here, and we'll get back and we'll do a little quick video on changing it out and putting it back in. So not going to get into detail on how to do it. You guys already know how to do that, but this has been fun. So let's wait for them to get here and then we'll get home. Well, we got the car jacked up here, guys, and pretty sure it's a simple fix. I already looked at it, so I'll go over with you what I'm gonna have to do to make this more permanent. So these bolts right here on there, 3/8 by 16 by 1.5, and they have like that tapered end on them, which was nice. I don't think I need that. So what I did is I got these guys. They're the same thread pitch and everything. Well, I got new nuts and washers and everything. So before I had this bolt with a lock washer and a regular nut. That's probably the reason that it fell off. I just had a regular nut and I did not use Loctite. Probably should have, but I didn't think it would be a big deal if I had a lock washer, but it does vibrate a lot apparently. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna use these bolts, and I've got lock washers and lock nuts this time. But the reason I didn't do lock nuts last time is because that plastic locking mechanism in there, I feel like it might melt with the exhaust, but we're gonna give it a whirl. I don't really care if it melts, it melts. Also, this is only temporary for the next like 3-4 weeks until I gotta get my car smogged and I gotta take everything off again. So I'll go under here and I'll show you guys what's going on and what happened. So we roll under the car here. You can see, so when you have the skunk 2 header, you've got your header, obviously, and then you've got this flange right here that's between them. You can see that. So basically you've got your header, and then you've got this flange right here. You got this flange that you have to put on this guy here. It goes from here to here. So if you look at the side view on that, this is the flange on your header. This is this little adapter piece you need to reach a FA5 catback. So as you can see, my catback is not attached, but there's a hanger down there, so it didn't even fall. It's perfectly in line still. But basically, you've only got, look at the gap they give you right there. What the hell is that? Look at this. What is that? So you can't even put a bolt in through this side because this thing's in the way. And then if you put the bolt in through this side over here, it can't go too far to hit this. So you have to get a bolt that literally barely fits and you can get a nut on. Absolutely dog shit design on that. Whoever fucking thought of that was a retard. Why didn't they just make the adapter flat like this one? And then you put a bolt through everything, all the way from here to here. I don't know. I don't know. And there's like a donut gasket in here. Then you've got pipe. Then you have another triangle gasket. It's just like too much. Like when I had my DC Sport header, guys, when I had my DC Sport header, I got shit on my nose apparently. I had a Greddy TIC catback with a DC Sport header. That was one flange, one triangle flange. Also, my car was FG2, so that might have a little difference, and you don't need that little, like extra flange piece. But either way, 3-bolt flange from the header to the freaking catback, money done. Like it was fucking cake. So I don't know what the hell they're doing here, but that's what we got going on. We're gonna change all this, put the gasket back in, put our new bolts and nuts, and let it ride. You know, ever since I did my header install, there's always been like a noise where it just sounded kind of like air. Like there was a little exhaust leak somewhere. It's very, very strange. And I never had that sound when I had a DC Sport header. Don't know if that's just how the Skunk 2 header sounds. Like it sounds kind of rattly, like air and rattle noise mixed together. I really don't like it. I'll tell you right now, driving this after a few months with this, I have NVIDIA Q300 with the Skunk 2 header. Driving it like that for a few months now, it turned the NVIDIA like a little bit fart canny raspy when you get on it at certain RPM. Don't like that. The Greddy TIC had the nicer, deeper rumble. Granted, the Vibrant is quieter, so I do like the quietness when you're just cruising, but like on D-Cell, it'll have like this like raspy BS sound, but just got to deal with it. So I might change the whole exhaust system eventually. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get working. We're gonna put that back on. I'll show you the finished product and we'll go from there. All right guys, well, we got it all finished up. Got the car all done. I have shit all over my face. But yeah, the car's all done. Got the exhaust back on. I'll show you right now. You can see we got the new bolts on there. Look at how tight that is. That bolt is almost hitting that flange. Once again, guys, terrible design. Terrible design. I might be switching up this whole setup because I am not a fan. Not a fan at all. So that was the fun little excursion we had, exhaust falling off. So thought I'd just throw that out there, show you guys what I've been dealing with, and hopefully if that setup or that header, if you guys have that, you'll know to make sure you get lock nuts and lock washers and all kinds of good stuff. So but yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. It's kind of a shitty situation, but it's all good. So yeah, until next time guys, appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.